Hello everybody, welcome back to our AC Shadows playthrough. It's episode number 52. Today we're going to do the quest Stolen Hearts. Gennojo convinces Noe to help him steal rice from the rich to give back to the poor. And I think there's another quest after it called the Godless Harvest. But if there's not, then I might go back. Actually, no, I probably won't go back. If we lose out on Gennojo, I'm not going to cry. Because just all I can say is he reminds me of... All I can do is every time I look at him, he reminds me of how badly they butchered both his character. Which, to be fair, his character is kind of unlikable. And how badly they butchered the Fool quest line at the end. Extremely good build-up, and then they boffed it so hard. Alright, let's go meet up with Gennojo.
Odd. This is where Gennojo said to meet him. So where is he?
Let's inspect.
There was a fight here.
He was in Southwestern Hills a meeting. Alright, let's go see if we can't help him. Oh, we can talk to this person.
I was supposed to meet a boy here, but it looks like there was some sort of fight.
I shouldn't be seen talking to you, but there was a boy. He spotted two samurai. They beat him and carried him away.
Did they say where they were taking him?
A small village north of Kiyomizu Temple. That's all I know.
Thank you.
Okay, well, guess I really didn't waste a scout. But at the same time, I kind of did. Cold. Kakariga discovered. The Gion Kakariga. Well, I'm not gonna purchase any more of them until we get
Tatsugoro has wanted this one's head for a long
time. Well, not long enough, clearly. I feel like she would rush in to save him, even if she dislikes him, because she wants him as part of the league. She wants all the allies she can get. Got him. Let's talk with him and free him.
Gennojo! Gennojo!
You just couldn't stay away from me, could you?
I'm here for the people.
You're right. I couldn't stay away. Not when there are hungry villagers in desperate need of rice.
You should leave me here. I'm not worth the trouble.
Shut up. Is this where you bring all the girls?
Yup.
That's twice now that you've gotten caught. You're not a very good thief, are you?
Ouch. That hurts more than these wounds.
Am I wrong?
All my life I was the best. Until one day I got caught.
By a samurai.
Tatsugoro wanted me dead. But Nobunaga wanted all hands on the construction of his new castle.
You worked on the castle?
I was terrible. And Tatsugoro wasn't satisfied. To make me pay, he went to my village. They say my mother fell at his feet. So he killed her. My father went mad and attacked them bare-handed. I came home to find their heads on pikes.
I'm so sorry.
I wanted to kill Tatsugoro. Kill all of them. But I'm no one. I'm nothing.
You're not nothing. I wouldn't be here if you were.
Enough living in the past. Life is short. Might as well embrace it.
No, you should embrace
I
your
learned
past.
that in this world, you need to embrace your pain. There's no way around it.
I was hoping to embrace something else.
You can't run away from your pain forever, Gennojo.
Away? Look at these bruises. I'm running towards it.
I didn't mean that literally. Let's try meeting at Nijo Palace again. This time, how about not getting caught?
Oh, I was muted. Okay, well. Quest completed, Stolen Hearts, new quest, Godless Harvest. If we can't, okay, I'm in photo mode on accident. If we can't, though I kind of wish I'd done photo mode for that one, contrasting area around the sync point. If we can't recruit him, I'm not going to be too fussed about it, but if I can, I would like to.
This is it. The castle I was working on when Tatsugoro killed my parents.
Where did the scroll say the rice was?
Didn't say specifically. Only that it was here.
Let's find it then, and be quiet.
Yeah, we ain't Yasuke. So let's do this the right way.
I need to keep out of sight.
Okay, I don't see it at all. So it's not up here. Jumping from that's probably not a good idea. There it is. Or not, I guess. It's not actually ice. Is that a daisho?
I'm being targeted.
Shogun. Officially Shogun, or others say Itai Shogun, Generalissimo, tasked with subduing the barbarians of the East, was a provisional military function that, in the ancient state, designated the commander in charge of pacifying the rebellious populations in the east and northeast of the archipelago. However, after 1192, the title became one conferred by the emperor to the Minamoto family to designate the head of military power, the Bakufu or shogunate. The title was reclaimed in 1338 by Ashikaga Takauji from a cadet branch of the Minamoto, who then founded the second shogunate, that of the Ashikaga, who also called the Muromachi shogunate, established in Kyoto. Power of the Ashikaga shogunate waned during the 16th century, and Oda Nobunaga expelled the last shogun of the dynasty in 1573. The shogunate was re-established in 1603 by Tokugawa Ieyasu, who claimed descent from the Minamoto and established his capital in Edo, the future Tokyo. The shogunal system was definitively abolished in 1867 when the 15th shogun Tokugawa Yoshinobu returned his powers to the emperor following his defeat in I can't remember what it was called. I think it was called the Edo War though. Originally, the Bakufu was the government of the warriors, and the shogun was their supreme suzerain. He appointed his liegemen to positions of military governors, shugo, the provinces, and military stewards, jito, on the estates. These warriors were responsible for maintaining order, suppressing conspiracies, and pursuing brigands. They were required to guard the regime, and especially to go to war when called upon. This system gradually ceased to function, and by the 16th century, the shogun's power had dwindled and was effectively reduced to controlling Kyoto, its immediate surroundings during the Sengoku period. After a series of lordly wars that allowed him to eliminate his rivals and enter Kyoto in 1568, Oda Nobunaga was at the head of a considerable military force, and the shogun had only theoretical power, reduced income, and had to rely on allied lords to provide military force. The shogunate was swept away by Nobunaga before being reconstituted by Ieyasu after his triumph at the Battle of Sekigahara in 1600. So it's a armor of Ashikaga Takauji. Interesting that it survived for so long. Its design's also really interesting.
What a waste.
Great. If I had kunai, this would have been over. But I don't. Looks like my tontos aren't too pathetic.
Canon.
What are you doing?
Stupid Canon. My parents prayed for a kid over and over. And who'd they get? I was her blessing. A piece of shit like me. And then compassionate Canon never came back. Starve, she said. Die. See if I care.
We need to get moving.
Canon was nowhere when Tatsugoro killed my parents.
I am not the reason your parents are dead.
Tatsugoro.
You failed to mention how I caught you stealing my katana.
You killed them!
Their land was forfeited and their lives were lost the moment you stole from me.
But I was punished.
Building the castle for Lord Nobunaga was an honor, not a punishment.
Shut up!
for everything you have stolen, for all the disrespect you have shown. It was my honor to make sure another like you could never be born.
Don't listen to him.
Ganon did not bless your parents with you. She cursed them.
Wait! Stop!
Get out of my way!
I'll deal with him. Find the rice. Go! Trust me.
Gennojo deserves to die! Shinobi and thieves are nothing but filthy rats. I'm done with you and the thief. I'm going to burn his village to the ground!
You've already lost your helm. And guess what? You're bald. You talk about honor. You're bald. Bald. Really? They can interrupt in a boss fight? Interesting. Bald. 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 How many times do I have to say it? You're bald.
Gennojo! Stop!
Why? My parents' hopes and prayers. Peasants breaking their backs. For what? All as tiny and insignificant as a single grain of rice. Means nothing.
A single grain, maybe. But it's nourishment. It keeps us going. It's hope.
Not when they take it away from us. They hoard it. And fighting back just makes it worse. I'm done fighting.
Torching the rice isn't the answer. You won't punish the corrupt. You'll starve the poor.
You saw those villagers. They hate me. We give them the rice. These bastards will just take it back. Pointless. Everything is corrupt. Corruption made me. Corruption put my mother's head on a pike. So I'll burn it all. And if the flames take me with them, good.
Definitely gonna try to soothe him instead of stopping or doing
My
nothing.
parents are gone because of me too. I disobeyed my father. He died saving me. My mother left when I was very young. And I always felt like it was my fault. Like I wasn't enough.
What did you do in those moments?
I leaned on friends.
I haven't known you for very long. But at this point, I can say with confidence, your mother leaving was totally your fault.
You are the worst.
You really are. We make a good team.
We can't fix the past. But if you really want to make a change, help make a better future, then join us.
What? Your little group?
Don't call them little. Together we can do big things.
I've spent my whole life alone in the shadows. Never really had friends before.
So, you'll join?
Yeah. Count me in. All the way in.
Well then, Gennojo the Rogue has joined the Kakabushiba Iki, calling him to cause distractions, mayhem, drawing eyes away from you. Ally recruited, Gennojo. Well then, that was worth it, just to recruit him. I will say, the first quest, or the story quest notwithstanding, ultimately, I do feel like they did his character well. Though that one quest where he ran, where they just ham-fisted inserted him in to make it worse. I'm just gonna pretend that quest doesn't exist, and he's the guy you love to dislike. But in the end, his personality makes you dislike him, but in the end you realize that he's a alright dude if he can get him to calm down and think. So yeah, I think that was fine. And so much for the guide where it said that if you don't be flirty with him, you won't be able to recruit him. Yeah, you can still recruit him if you're not flirty with him. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you all have enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one when we return to being Yasuke and we go to our Kakarigas to hopefully collect more resources. Can't afford this one yet, but we will be able to afford it soon. Until next time.